This is our group project for STB3182, Instrumentation and Laboratory Management. We are from Lecture Group 3, Subgroup 7, and our title for this project is An Overview of Malaysian Laboratory Safety Legislation. So, our team consisting of me, Clarice, Sri Wayuni binti Sabah, Nur Alia, Umaira, Pamela Edwin Anak Giman, and Kahira binti Joanne. So, for the introduction, we know that biotechnology plays a crucial role in advancing human health and environmental sustainability. While it offers numerous benefits such as medical breakthrough and agricultural improvement, it also poses significant risks to the biodiversity. To ensure a security measure are in place is ensured for protecting social welfare and business activities. In Malaysia, laboratory safety is paramount in both research and industry. This is supported by the regulation like Occupational Safety and Health Act OSHA 1994, the Environmental Quality Act 1974, and the International Health Regulations. Historically, biotechnology has faced risks such as the development of bioweapons and accidental escape of harmful organisms. Perspective on the biotechnology risks vary widely, influenced by factors such as geography, history, culture, and religion. Implementing robust biosecurity measures is essential to prevent the transmission of viruses and pathogens, thereby safeguarding both health and the environment. Malaysia needs a comprehensive biosecurity framework to ensure safety and accountability, such as a framework that will benefit the citizen and the environment by promoting responsible practices and mitigating potential risks.
We identified 4 relevant Malaysian laws governing laboratory safety, which are Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 or OSHA 1994, Environmental Quality Act 1974, Factories and Machinery Act 1967, and Poison Act 1952. For the first one, OSHA 1994, the key provisions are in Section 15, employers must ensure the safety, health, and welfare of employees at work, including providing safe work systems and equipment. In Section 16, employers are required to provide written safety policies. In Section 24, employees must take care of their own safety and that of others and comply with safety regulations. In USECHS Regulations 2000, state that guidelines for chemical handling and exposure limits must be provided. The relevance of this key provision to the laboratory safety are to ensure a comprehensive safety measures are in place to protect laboratory workers from chemical, biological, and physical hazards. The practical application, the regular maintenance and inspection of laboratory equipment to ensure it is safe to use. The second one, conducting training sessions on the safe handling of chemicals and emergency procedures. The third one, regular assessments to identify and mitigate risks associated with hazardous chemicals. For the second one, Environmental Quality Act 1974, the key provisions are for pollution control, regulation of pollution from industrial activities including laboratories. For the waste management, proper disposal of hazardous waste to prevent environmental contamination. For the Environmental Impact Assessment or EIA, requirement for EIA projects that may impact the environment. The relevance of the key provisions to the laboratory safety is to ensure laboratories manage waste and emissions responsibly to protect the environment and public health. The practical application is segregating hazardous waste from general waste for proper disposal, and installing emission control system to reduce air pollutants from laboratory activities.
Factories and Machinery Act is a key legislation that crucial in regulating safety, health and welfare of individuals that are working in factories or other industrial setting, which includes laboratories. Main provision of this act is regulating the safety of machinery and equipment used in workplace, including laboratories. Another provision of this act is the requirement of regular inspection, maintenance, and certification of machinery. This regulation is important for laboratory safety where it provides standard guidelines to ensure the high-risk laboratory equipment such as autoclave or fume hoods are maintained and operated safely to prevent accidents. This Act also provides essential guidelines for practical application, which includes conducting regular inspection of laboratory equipment, ensuring all machinery are certified, and training on safe operation of machinery for all laboratory personnel. Poison Act 1952 is another crucial legislation for laboratory as it provides a legal framework to ensure safe practice in handling poisons. One of the key provisions of this act is regulating the importation, possession, manufacture, storage, sale, and use of poisons. Another key provision of this act is the requirement of proper labeling and record keeping for all hazardous substances. This regulation is important in ensuring that poisons or any chemical substance are stored, labeled, handled, and used properly to reduce any risk of accidental exposure. Poison Act 1952 can be applied in laboratory settings through maintaining inventory logs for all regulated chemicals. Other than that, all chemical substances need to be stored securely. Lastly, all poisons need to have a proper detailed labeling, includes the hazardous signage.
Today, I'll talk about the challenges of implementing laboratory safety regulations in Malaysia. Laboratories are important industries like education, healthcare, and manufacturing, but ensuring safety is not easy. In Malaysia, even with good safety laws, putting them into practice is challenging. First, lack of knowledge and training. Many laboratory staff do not fully understand safety procedures or their responsibilities. Training programs are often outdated or not detailed enough. This is especially true in rural areas or small institutions where staff lack exposure to proper safety practice. Second, resource limitations. Limited costs are another big issue. Smaller labs often operate on tight budget, using outdated equipment and facilities. They also struggle to afford training programs or comply with safety standards. Without funding, it is hard to create a safe working environment. Third, gaps in enforcement or weak enforcement. Enforcement of safety laws is inconsistent. Regulatory agencies lack the manpower to conduct regular inspections, and penalties for violation are not strict enough. This allows unsafe practice to continue and reduce the agency to comply with regulations. Lastly, cultural attitudes towards safety are a problem. Some staff see safety measures as unnecessary or too time-consuming. A business as usual mindset leads to resistance, and without a focus on safety culture, progress is slow. In summary, implementing lab safety in Malaysia faces challenges like lack of training, limited resource, weak enforcement, and cultural resistance.
Hello everyone, my name is Kaira Bintijar with my magic number at 5491, and I will present the recommendation part. So first, awareness and training are key. Mandatory safety induction and ongoing professional development should be implemented for all lab users, and accessible e-learning platform and partnership with professional bodies can ensure training aligned with international standards. And a study in Pahang revealed room for improvement in safety awareness, highlighting the urgency of this measure. And second, resource limitation must be addressed. Government grant, private partnership, and tech incentive can support safety upgrade, while shared facility and a national safety fund can aid underfunded institutions. And third, enforcement needs strengthening, which recruiting more inspectors, implementing digital compliance reporting, and imposing stricter penalty for violation will ensure better adherence to regulation. And interagency collaboration can further streamline enforcement. And finally, fostering a safety culture is critical. So leaders must model safe practices, while campaigns like Safety First Week and incentive for compliance and can promote safety. And sharing case study of lab accident emphasize the importance of adherence. So in conclusion, Malaysia laboratory safety framework is supported by these 4 pillars. So these laws safeguard personnel, regulate hazardous substances, and protect the environment. And despite these challenges like insufficient awareness, limited funding, inconsistent enforcement, and cultural resistance remain. So to address this, Malaysia must enhance safety education, secure diverse funding sources, strengthen enforcement mechanism, and foster a safety-focused culture. So by implementing this measure, Malaysia can ensure safer laboratories, protect communities, and uphold research integrity. So this will drive scientific advancement and reinforce the nation's commitment to excellence in laboratory practice.